The Monetary Authority of Singapore says it's looking at making the digital Singapore dollar more accessible for the general population. It hopes that technology will also drive more innovation in the financial markets. To achieve this, it's starting 2 new trials on government payouts and credits in the first half of the year. Michelle Teo tells us more about the potential of this technology.
Andrew Lim is what's known as a crypto native. His pet food store, Kibbles, accepts cryptocurrency payments. However, the payment method makes up only 1% of the store's total transactions.
For e-commerce firms, there's 3.5 to 4% of credit card fees that we have to pay to the credit card companies. So for cryptocurrencies, the fees would be significantly lesser than that. So that helped us to save some money.
Now, along with lower transaction fees, paying with cryptocurrencies also comes with more security, as third-party verification isn't required. But as the central bank warns that these cryptocurrencies are highly volatile in nature, it's choosing to take a different path with what it calls a purpose-bound digital Singapore dollar. A trial for the purpose-bound digital currency kicked off at the Singapore FinTech Festival in November. The funds issued then were only valid for use at selected stalls during the festival, and customers didn't have to worry about the expiration dates for their vouchers.
From a merchant perspective, similarly, they do not have to check the validity of the vouchers, and they would be able to receive money instead of having to wait for a few days.
It's also exploring using such purpose-bound money in other instances. For example, for children to use their digital pocket money only at their school's bookstore and canteen. Or for banks to release mortgage loans only when particular parts of a home have been completed. But first, the central bank is looking to put in additional controls like those against money laundering.
Some of the measures that we've looked at is the digital readiness of the potential target recipient of a digital Singapore dollar, what are the additional user protection and also the education that's needed in order to be able to facilitate the use of digital Singapore dollar for the purposes of not just a specific segment of the population, but for the broader segment of the population in Singapore.
In the 2 trials being rolled out in the new year, the first will pay out funds from government agencies like the Central Provident Fund Board, but recipients won't need a bank account to get the money. The second trial will test how SkillsFuture credit can be automatically released to participating training providers, but only when eligibility conditions are met. This will also help to prevent abuse.